Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy CLW here, fellow Longsword enthusiast. We've been maining Sorcerer since the release kinda. We've been loving it. Today's video is how to do a melee Sorcerer build. We are live on Twitch every other day, so if you feel like seeing how this melee Sorcerer works or how my playstyle does with it, feel free to tune in. Now with melee Sorcerer, it's a lot different from your standard resourcefulness or even knowledge non-instacast Sorcerer. We do rely on action speed because of the Longsword being so slow, and since we're going to be using instacast, we're going to need that action speed boost. And let me go over my spells and skills here. So for the skills, of course, we need Spell Merge, Time Distortion because we want that instacast, Spell Sculpting so we can cast further and our casts are a little bit bigger, and then Mana Flow. This is really good with Void Blade, that's why I like to use it. But also, I just do not like Apex Mastery. Apex of Sorcery, whatever. And then for our spells, we got Flame Strike and Eruption for chip damage. We got Glaciate, Stone Skin, and Lightning Sphere for when we need to melee them. Having all three of these up when going in for melee helps out incredibly. We got Lightning Bolt and Vortex just so we can Electric Dash. Teleport is super important just for either jumping on them or getting away. Water Bolt and Fire Arrow so we can use Elemental Bolt. Really strong. I sometimes use these individually, but I'm more than likely using Elemental Bolt most of the time just to get that damage in. Wind Blast for a good get off me. And that's about it. We don't really use any of these other spells much. I'll use Icebound when I'm doing Spectral Knight, but other than that, that's it. You need it's going to be 20 memory capacity, but the great thing with this build, you just need to get 3 memory capacity straight up because the 3 all is going to get us to 20. So 3 memory capacity beforehand to get 17 memory capacity, and then you'll have 3 all from 3, you have 1 all from 3 different pieces to get you to 20 memory capacity. So you can kind of see my blueprint here. This kit is a little bit more pricey than what I would run. Actually might be cheaper now because I don't have because of the crafts and stuff. This is kind of what it looks like. Usually I'll have around like 30 PDR and 30 MDR when I get the Akaton, but this one has an Adventurer Tunic. But you'll see, we'll get around 150 HP, above 300 move speed, around 10 to 15% action speed, 20 to 30 PDR, 30 to 40 MDR, above 0% physical power bonus, and at least above 15% magic power bonus. That's going to be all of our main stats. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So first, we're going to go ahead and buy the headpiece. True magic, of course, from a leather cap. You can get a blue one with 2 agility on it to kind of make this more budget, but we don't have to worry about that too much right now. And actually, 2 agility leather caps are very cheap. Okay. And this one has 1 agility on it, so we'll go ahead and take that. Now let's get a light Akaton with the 1 all. While you're buying these pieces, of course, keep in mind you have to get that 3 memory capacity. This one has 4, so that'll put us above, which is really good. 1 all light Akatons are usually super cheap. That's why we go for these. And the health helps out a lot, and they weigh less than a Regal Gambeson. We're going to go for padded leggings. They're a bit expensive right now, but that is not a problem. Oh, this one's really nice. It has 3 will. We'll go ahead and grab that one. I forgot to check, but legendary Akatons 1 alls are probably better. They're probably at a good price right now, I mean. But that's okay, because we're going to get one of these for a really good price. We're grabbing a Nox Pendant with 1 all and True Magic. These were a lot more cheap last wipe, but they are up in price right now. We'll get this one. And then we're going to get some Arcane Gloves. Let's try to get Dex and Health, because I know we haven't gotten any action speed rolls yet. And they are super, super cheap. This one's 500. Let's see if there's an action speed with health bonus. Same one. See, strength and dex or action speed even. If we could get a 2 strength, that would help. Let's try Vigor and Dexterity. And with Arcane Gloves, it is hard to find that really nice one that you want, but honestly, we're probably going to go for that 500 gold one. Where to go? Or it was the health bonus one, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. This one's really good. 500 gold. We'll spend a little bit extra for that. Okay, this is what we look like. Let's go ahead and get the cape next, because I want to make sure I get good enough movement speed, but I might have to get double movement speed boots. So let's try to get an agility with true magic on a vigilant cloak, and it might be a tough buy. We can do this one for 450, a little bit pricey. Now let's go ahead and look at our stats. We got 134 HP, 21 memory capacity, and our action speed is good. We can finish off the rest of the action speed off of the longsword, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Our physical power bonus is above 0%. 23% magic power bonus. Pretty high. For where I'll be at this point in the build. So I can probably go for lace turn shoes or even light foots, but we'll do lace turn shoes just to get a little bit more PDR. Okay, maybe we can get some good movement speed ones. Even if they have strength potentially, because we do want a little bit more strength. We'll go for these ones. They have 10 add armor rating. That's not bad. Only 1 additional movement speed, though. That'll put us at 7, plus whatever the agility gives us. So that's 11 movement speed off of purple lace turn shoes. For only 400 gold, that's pretty good. Still low on physical power bonus. Our movement speed is at 301, and our health is still kind of low for what I like it to be at. I could get quickness rings with 2 vigor on them. That would help out a bit, but our PDR is a bit low, and our physical power bonus is kind of low also. So it's kind of a tough choice here. I think I'm going to go for the movement speed. PDR sounds really good, but honestly, we'll go for the quickness rings with 2 vigor so we can just save some gold. Actually, we can get some 2 vigor. Quickness rings. We can get, actually, are there any with add armor rating? Yeah, we'll just do this one. Get a little bit extra magic damage. Kind of hurts slotting off that memory capacity, but that's okay. Oh, we have to swap over to... Here, actually, I have a different vigor capacity, and we'll just do that one. And sapphires are a little costly unless you already have it, unless you already farmed them. Epic sapphires are like 400 right now at the time of this video. So practically would have been the same price, if not a little more, getting true magic with 2 vig, especially getting the redux. So 141 HP, not horrible. 306 movement speed, pretty good. We got our memory capacity. We have a good amount of action speed, which is really good. Almost 30 PDR, 34 MDR. We'll hit, what is that, 42 PDR when we have Stone Skin activated. And we also get 5% physical damage bonus. The only thing is that movement speed penalty. And we have some pretty good stats here. So we can get a longsword. We're going to go for a legendary longsword. We're just going to need action speed and health on it. Let's go ahead. Boom. And we'll get the Lego ones. A little bit expensive. If we can get one with the 46, that would be superb. And boom. Only 666 gold. So I'll put the price of everything right here, how much we spent, and each price will be listed on each piece of gear. But you see how much we spent right here? We started at 12,276. Now we have 8,368. So we spent practically 4K on this kit. That's half of the golden key. So technically you could buy another one of these kits with the rest of the gold. You can get 2 of these kits with a gold key. Not too bad, in my opinion. So let's go ahead, get our meds. Might as well get a rare one. And then we're going to get our prot pots. Prot pots are super cheap. You just buy a stack. Oh, wow, they're going up in price. You just get a stack of the flowers. And you can make a bunch of them, especially the protection potions. You just do one of these. And you got yourself a bunch of protection potions. But, yeah, enough chit-chatting. Let's get in there. Alright, first team on. Stacks with the sword out. And then with stone skin, 42 PDR, 6% physical power bonus. We just gotta wait on the cooldown now. Let's see where we spawn. Spectral Knight isn't too far. Let's go ahead. We'll do Spectral Knight run. And we'll see if we can pull any PvP along the way. Let's loot these baddies, see what we can get. Oh wait, I need a full HP up. What was that lag? Yeah, we're gonna find a blue and get out of here. I am not gonna play with that. What the heck was that lag? What? Looks like that door is open over there. God, these statues are so annoying. Alright, nobody did Spectral Knight, so maybe we'll go ahead and do it. That lag spike super sketched me out. That was a really weird one. 15% action speed helps out a lot during this fight. I'll be able to block. I'll be able to react to that attack, even if I go for a double riposte. Perfect. We got that off. We'll go ahead and use Icebound. Then he can slam right here. Time. Luckily we were far away from that. I almost got messed up by that. Probably would have died because that was a headshot. Perfect. He's almost dead. Dead right here. Awesome. We'll go ahead and go hit the chest as well. We got a little Hilt skis, and we got bad boots. Alright, and we made it out. Sweet. Let's go ahead and see how much gold we made off of that run. 237 off of the sellables. Dash that. Let's get our meds back. Alright, let's get back in there. Same kit, same setup. Let's get it. Cool. That was really good RNG for that. Let's go ahead and pile. This is getting kind of stale in ruins, so we'll just PvP in ice caves, and then for the final run we'll hit a... Same kit though, same setup, same stats. What the fuck? Oh, they moved the spawn for these guys back. We'll just go ahead and straight up fight in pile room or something. We're getting some stutters. There has to be a player. Oh shit, yeah, definitely is. good gear. Okay, now we gotta handle that rogue. We'll count to 10. Pretty good fight. I couldn't get the... Oh wait, no, we did get a parry riposte. That rogue might have left, and I don't know who was that in the elevator room. He had a nice longsword for us too. That might be an upgrade. Oh, that's not good. We got a streamer portal. Sweet, made it out with not bad loot. Alright, so let's get back in there. Goblin capes for the final run. See if we live or die with the kit. Respect to that fighter, by the way. He actually said GG well played instead of being toxic, unlike a lot of players you'll encounter. We might go boss, or we might just look for fights, honestly. Let's see what's up. Let's get in there. Goblinos. Let's get some Goblino action. Let's get it. Same kit, same build. Goblin caves. We got a rogue. Okay, they went to Cyclops. Not too bad, not too shabby. I knew he was gonna try to do an invis play there. Not bad. Let's go ahead and take out Cyclops. I was getting a little bit of player lag there, but let's just keep our fingers crossed for now. Cyclops is super easy. You can kind of get that parry off, and if you look to the right, it's a little bit harder. You kind of got to look up and get to his right side or left side. Got the eyeball. Always got to anticipate that. That one misses. It's okay. Parry on there. Try to get some headshots. Avoid that attack. We got the damage phase. Good. Eyeball. Perfect. Heal up. He's gonna go for some normal attacks here. Alright, we're blinded. That's okay though. Slowed. That's kinda okay though. Zone's closing in. We're 50%. We haven't gone through the second damage phase. Another good thing about this situation is that since we're gonna be outside of the zone, we don't have to worry about anybody going in this. We just need more headshots. If you do get caught in that eyeball freeze, you are able to teleport out of it if you're playing Sorcerer. Hit a potion. No hand attack. Parry. Maybe right here. Oh no, he's just gonna damage me. Perfect. He's practically dead. The only problem here now is that we're low health. So once we get him out of this phase, it's just full heal. Like so. That we can parry or pause. Always anticipate that eyeball, that's why I was waiting right there. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's a good example of never get too greedy, because we could have just lost it all right there. Shoot, we could have even gotten pushed by somebody right now. From how bad this is looking like. Right foot first, jump. I almost messed that up horrifically. He was just 1 HP that whole time. Then we get a rag, but we need a full heal. I want to check the loot room, but we need to grab this. We need to desperately grab this. Go mad. Maybe. Did we get out of here alive? Oh, the rope is still there, W. That's not true. Holy shit. never lucky. Alright, let's get out of here with our profits. After taking out that oppositional and hitting this big boy. Okay. Not that big. Sweet, and we made it. We made it, y'all. Thank you for watching the video. Hope this makes you want to play Longsword, Melee, Sorcerer. Sorry there wasn't more PvP clips, but, you know, if you want to see some crazy action off the Melee Sword, feel free to pull up to my Twitch. I'm live every other day. And 60 gold off of that. Cyclops rags will go up in price by the time the crafts come out. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Don't forget to love yourself. Stay saucy out there, dark and darker. Peace.